along with this, and I have to say that this video is by far the creepiest thing I've seen.
Posted the following video and writes, "We should have listened to the dog and knock on downstairs. This is what they call on camera." Forget the keys, just leave. And take the dog too. Here's someone having sleep paralysis. It's pretty terrifying, to be honest. Tim is a ghost hunter who I featured in a previous video. If you don't remember who he is, this is the guy who brought a shotgun to a haunted house. If that's not ghost hunting, I don't know what is. Well, anyways, Tim does another investigation and captures this. This ghost is really begging to be shot. Luckily though, Tim didn't bring his strap. I couldn't find the original source for this video, but that doesn't take away the fact that it's still scary. The girl in this video is woken up by something. She seems to be really frightened. We don't know what it is that she's afraid of until this happens. The fact that she was looking at the chair before it moved makes this even more creepy. There's a guy named Urbix Hill who explores abandoned places. A place that he went to recently was a Masonic temple that's been abandoned for 40 years. As he was checking out the temple, this happens. With activity like this, is this place really abandoned? It's 3 in the morning, and Brooke Chappelle wakes up to find this in his living room. Talk about Toy Story. This is pretty creepy. My husband works nights at a high school that was built in 1877. He's always told me it's been haunted, and he has seen and heard weird stuff. But with the schools being closed to COVID, things have been a little strange recently. Last night, they had the construction workers in, and one of the guys was freaking out because he said someone kept whispering in his ear, and he didn't seem to believe my husband when he said that the school is haunted. Later, one of my husband's colleagues saw something in his peripheral vision a couple of times, so he took a picture where he kept seeing it. This is what he caught on camera. This is that one kid who slept in class and nobody woke up. There's nothing more scary than waking up and seeing that you're the only one left in class. Now that's terrifying.
In the following clip, a TikTok user took an hallucinogenic and began to see things that really creeped her out. Luckily, she was able to capture her reaction on camera.
I see you. I see you. You're scaring me. Why don't you say anything? You're scaring me.
You can tell that she was genuinely terrified. If anything, this video serves as an example of what not to do when you're under the influence of something really strong, which is to not take it by yourself. Chihuahua, Mexico, there's a bridal shop that many tourists visit. It's not that the store has amazing dresses or phenomenal customer service, not that it doesn't have either, but rather because the store has a mannequin on display that looks way too real to be fake. Many think that the mannequin is in fact an actual body that was preserved by the store owner. Well, actually, the previous store owner. According to legend, Pastor Esparza, the previous store owner, had a daughter who was soon to be wed. However, on the day of her wedding, she was bitten by a black widow and passed away that same day. Days after this incident, Mrs. Esparza put a mannequin out on display that looked very similar to her daughter. In fact, way too similar. People put 2 and 2 together and concluded that it was Esparza's daughter that was out on display and not some mannequin. Although there might be evidence to prove this is otherwise, here's a photo of the hands of this mannequin that look way too real to be fake. As always, what are your thoughts?
This is what he caught on camera.
was in the house, and she just said to me, "Go downstairs." She told me there's a unit. There's been there for about 10 minutes.
Now that was terrifying. Carolina Giselle has been experiencing strange activity at home. Out of all the strange occurrences, this one's the creepiest. Carolina doesn't know what to make of this, but if you ask me, I see it as an opportunity to travel and explore new places that are far from home, specifically this one. A group of paranormal investigators were at an abandoned hotel and captured this. Listen closely. A dog is resting peacefully when this happens. You know it's serious when objects aren't the only things being thrown around. In Cleveland, Ohio, there's a church that's been abandoned since 2003. It was just recently that Urbix Hill, an urban explorer, visited this place and encountered something really creepy. Now, it's worth mentioning that Urbix Hill only uploads videos of places where something weird happens. I say this because the channel mostly consists of videos that are like this, where something strange occurs. Some of you might find this a little suspicious. You can rest assured that these few videos are pulled from thousands of others where nothing odd happens. Whether real or fake, this is still pretty scary. There's nothing more unsettling than thinking that someone is watching you. This next video is the epitome of that experience.
So it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been working in the studio, and the last couple of nights I've been hearing really creepy sounds. I've been hearing footsteps and like seeing things out of the corner of my eye. This is a really big old building, and so that's got me a little bit freaked out. The top of it was just a few minutes ago. I was going to the bathroom, and I was standing in the stall, and I swear someone grabbed the back of my shoulder while I was standing there, and I freaked out. So, if something happens, I want to have it on video. This is where I was. Hello?
It's all fun and games until the ghost starts playing peekaboo. Grisel Luna was conducting a paranormal investigation at a place where human remains were found. The site has been abandoned for quite a while and is a hotspot for paranormal activity. While checking out one of the rooms, this happens.
Vamos a iniciar esta. Vamos a ver qué se puede hacer. Se tienen algunos muebles antiguos, están llenos de tierra. Aquí hacen. Llenos de tierra. Aquí hacen.
Later on, Grisel goes outside and finds something pretty disturbing. I'm not sure if picking up the bone was a good idea, because what happens afterwards might have been the result of having done so. There's no way that I'd ever spend the night there. It's not clear what happened here, but I'm sure it wasn't good. This next video was submitted by Playing Games, who doesn't know the video's original source, as it was sent to him by a friend. Here's the video anyway. Many people believe that children attract spirits. Could this be an example of that? My friend Audrey told me her daughter had a friend she played with, thinking just an imaginary friend. Audrey couldn't believe how fast her daughter's room would get messy right after cleaning it. So as her daughter was in the room talking to herself, Audrey decided to take a photo. Later that night, Audrey was skimming through the photos, and this is what was in the photo. Audrey also adds that if you look closely, there's a floating face in the closet door. The only way to find out if your child is playing with a ghost is to whip out the Ouija board and see if that's the case. But I know most people would dare try. They're not wrong though. It's probably best not to mess with Dad.
Replies at a spot at which, according to the person who recorded this, unusual activity occurs. Have a look at the footage. It's pretty creepy. Let me know what you think. Video features someone who was working on their laptop when all of a sudden the screen freezes and starts playing the sound. Most people think that you might have been hacked, as it sounds like someone breathing heavily on the other end.
Right. My mom posted a photo from last year of her family celebrating on New Year's Day. This is a photo of her family. There's nothing odd about this photo. It's the second photo that contains something disturbing. Martha writes, "It was only this year that we noticed an uninvited guest celebrating with us. Martha thinks that this might have been a family member who passed away, but others believe that this might have been a malicious entity, as it looks very unwelcoming. Whether it's evil or not, it seems like it's having a great time. Spook hard, party harder." Josh Dean had set up a camera in his daughter's room and captured something that left him shook. Josh writes, "My daughter was being pulled under the bed. My wife thinks she crawled in, but was clearly pulled by something. It's videos like these that keep me from looking underneath my bed. A broom would come in handy if you ever need to check." Ghost Hunter Emax visits an abandoned hospital that is said to be one of the most haunted places in Japan. While taking a tour of one of the floors, this happens. This happens. A wheelchair rolls on its own. I can't help but think that this was the ghost of a patient trying to make its presence known. But what do you think? Angelica Hernandez writes, "My nephew and the camera saw what we couldn't. Can you see it?" Angelica adds that she had a clear view of the kitchen and window, but didn't see anything there, except for when she looked back at the video. As with all videos, I don't claim any negative energy for this one. Alyssa Dooley took photos of her son at an indoor playground, but didn't realize that she captured something creepy in the background. It was only after looking back at the photos that she noticed something strange.
I took these pictures of my son yesterday, and whenever I got home, I reviewed all of the pictures that I had taken, and you see the little feet up at the top of each one of these pictures? They were not there whenever I took the photos, and my son was alone, and that's why I didn't know kid was up there with him.
Ortega Salas was hospitalized after having a heart attack. Ever since then, things at home have been unusual. Ortega has been documenting all the strange things that have been happening, but it's the following video in which Ortega captures the most activity. While talking about these strange occurrences, this happens.
ayudemos a que sea un vídeo y tratamos de captar lo más que se pueda. Lo más que se pueda, el funcionamiento de las cosas que se mueven, tratando de ahí primero, y eso es lo que me da, eso es lo que me da, no sé lo que pasa, tratando de este mundo, y interiormente está en el hospital. No sé si es raro, no, un poco de cosa. Ese mono se nos ha traído ya varias veces, hasta en la noche. No sé si el momento debe agarrarlo, ¿no? Pero tratando. Ese mono, algunas cajas que tenemos aquí, se nos han caído. Vamos a tratar de captar varias cosas para ver si alguien puede ayudar. Luego, una vez captamos porque vea que no hay nadie. Nadie más que me acompaña. En este cuarto, pues es un momento de más actividad. Aquí, nuestra situación que se pueda realizar ese juego de los salones, ese cuarto de los niños. De hecho, tratamos de captar lo más que se pueda mover, pero al final ahí está primero. Tratando de hacer lo más que se pueda, lo más que se pueda. Como decir, para los muchachos que tengo miedo de ellos, tratando de hacer lo más que se pueda. Empezamos a mover leve, hacia la mente. Voy a mover el tiempo ahí, ahí está.
The most unsettling footage isn't this, though. In another video, Ortega captures something that caused him to run out of his room. Ortega believes that his near-death experience, the heart attack he had, might be the reason for all the strange occurrences. Whatever the reason might be, there is no reason for staying there any longer. Here's someone taking a bathroom selfie and capturing something unsettling. It seems like it was only after looking back at the photos that she realized that her selfie wasn't actually a selfie. Another face appears on camera. Talk about photobombing. A clinic in Ecuador caught something spooky on camera. Take a look. If only all poltergeist activity were like this. The following video takes place at a cemetery where a group of paranormal investigators encountered something beyond belief. Whoever was trying to raise the dead didn't really think this through, because now they gotta raise a child.
Likely let in something malicious, an evil entity, Although this next segment is somewhat humorous, it is still nonetheless very creepy.
We don't have food and we can't go out. I have an idea.
Funny, but yeah, pretty oil painting that the internet can't stop talking about. The theories abound on this painting, as rumors state that the painting was made in blood by the artist, who later took his own life after finishing the piece. It's hard to determine whether or not the painting was actually made with his own blood, as no one has inspected the piece. But it's not that this painting may have been made with blood that's causing a lot of buzz. Rather, it's the fact that the portrait is cursed. For those who've owned it, claim to have encountered strange activity at home. Sean Robinson can attest to this, as he currently owns the painting. The anguished man, the name of this painting, has haunted Robinson and his family ever since they brought it home. One night, Robinson decided to record the painting to show others the authenticity of his claims, and what he captures is pretty chilling.
Hello, I've just set the picture of the anguished man back up in the top bedroom. I'm going to record it for approximately 8 hours, so if we can catch some of the activity. As you can see, some of the paint is starting to crack. It's still in its original wooden frame. So I'm going to set the recording equipment and leave it for approximately 8 hours, and I'll leave the light on.
As always, what do you think? Let me know down below.
Activity at home. From a door opening on its own.
There's nothing on this door. Hello?
The sound of someone or something in his basement. The person recording all these events is sure that there's something in his house. But then one night, he captures this. If this isn't enough to make someone move out, then I don't know what will. Two friends find an abandoned building and encounter something really creepy. DJ Kuna is working on a house that might be haunted. DJ Kuna thinks this, as there have been strange things that have happened while working alone. Luckily, he was able to capture one of the strange occurrences on camera.
Pues siempre pasa cuando estoy aquí solo, estoy solo en esta casa, completamente solo, siempre que estoy solo, hay algo raro en este pasillo, ¿no? Yo no entiendo, eso lo he dicho a muchas personas, y no lo entiendo. En esta área de acá, siempre que trabajo se escuchan pasos. Entonces, cuando me se escucha el camionero. Y está pasando aquí arriba. Está pasando arriba. Y no hay nada.
Sound of footsteps can be heard running back and forth. Even beyond the grave, leg days never missed. Now that's dedication. An urban explorer finds an old schoolhouse filled with toys. But toys aren't the only thing present here. While checking out one of the rooms, this happens. But the scariest encounter has to be this. Later on, a camera is left behind as he explores the rest of the place. This is what he captured. Now that's creepy. It's late at night, and the person recording is really scared. There's something in his house, and it's watching him. This is what he caught on camera. A group of paranormal investigators were running live stream at an abandoned house that is believed to be haunted. During the investigation, a camera is left inside a closet and captures this.
Estoy tratando de acomodar esto. Está todo madreado, todo.
Here's footage of someone who encountered something really terrifying.
Ahí en el coche de oro.
I can't think of a better reason to get out than the lights turning off. If the lights go, so do I. A paranormal investigator and medium visit a place in Mexico known as El Romoral, where a tall dark figure is said to appear at night. Those who see this figure report feeling uneasy and entering into a state of panic. Right before entering the site, the medium sensed that something was following them. From there on, things got strange. When it comes to the paranormal, it's probably best to let the experts handle the unknown, especially malicious entities.